What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Comic Cave. We've got a key this week, a key comic we're gonna review, and this week's book is it was weird. I never read it. I thought I had, but
I don't think any of us had.
the Omega Men issue number 3, first appearance of
Lobo.
Lobo.
Yeah.
And
Lobo.
he's not the Lobo we know.
No, he's not.
He's
He's
orange,
a no-no.
an orange, purple, half body colored alien with a Gene Simmons painted face.
Right.
With
He looks like a Joker reject.
yes,
Come
right.
on.
Yeah, like he's a Joker's henchman.
Yeah.
A Joker henchman in a
From like the
in a
60s.
weird leotard. But yeah, we see him like, how many pages in do we finally see him?
I don't
Probably
know.
like 10 pages.
I'm very curious to see how we go from that to this.
Definitely.
Definitely.
But yeah, the Omega Men is a book that nobody really cared about, I'm going to say, off the back, because it's still not being made these days.
Right.
But it's I didn't even know what was really going on. It was just an alien talk in my head. It would just seem like aliens. So when I was reading it, it was all kind of felt like white noise.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. We see our
Introduction of Mr. Lobo, the bounty hunter.
Yeah. I mean, this is Jason. When I see this, I think Jason Momoa needs to play this guy in the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
how can you...
You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, that is Spaceman, the intergalactic bounty hunter.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I was surprised, man. Sometimes when you open old comics, it's like, good God,
Yeah.
they are so heavy on the words, and it's just like, I know they're written for kids and all that, but it's like, man, they really lay it on thick.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, it's interesting to see his evolution because I was actually, mine was backwards. I think my first introduction to Lobo was with Bisley's work.
Yeah, I think most of ours, right? Like
I was
the
gonna
90s
say mine
stuff.
too.
I mean, I wanted to grab these just so we could see like the difference in the art, but
I'm just disappointed that he lost the leotard.
yeah.
No, I think that's his body color. That's a
So he's
leotard all the
naked?
way going all the way down onto the boots.
So he's naked?
Yeah, he's a naked space. He's an alien.
And I think he only appears in that page, right? In that 2 pages right there.
It appears there, and then we do more alien talk, and then he finally sneaks up on this chick, and he's still his crazy, like, he's still the wisecracking, like, smart mouth, like, he's up, hey babe, wanna dance? And then he just like, you don't know what's going on, and then he slowly is in this battle that we don't even get to see until the very end of the battle.
Yeah.
And he, like, this chick is like so powerful, she could destroy men bigger than him, and he's just like still wisecracking her, and then finally he just gets her, and he's like, suck up, I always research my quarries.
Oh man, pretty
Yeah.
weird.
It is very weird. And then we see him in his motorcycle, and
What
wouldn't she have died?
like?
It's like a lazy boy in the future.
That is the weirdest motorcycle. Like,
No, it's intergalactic space travel.
okay,
It's not a motorcycle.
This is crazy, man.
But yeah,
it's
that's
not even unique because there's 2 of them right
Yeah.
there.
And then he drops her off, and we don't get any more mention of him.
No.
colors look
that.
cool. I like the coloring in that book.
But it's crazy because the cover's so damn epic.
Yeah,
Like, it looks so badass. Like, it's
but
like,
we don't even see that bike.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
not the
mean,
bike that he shakes off on with her.
They're
It's
on
like
a
that-
deadline.
It's like the editor went, can you turn that into something cooler, like for the cover at least?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a
It looks like one of
Christmas
the
present.
It looks like one of the chairs from The Voice.
What?
It's one of those.
Oh man.
But
But
that's why it's important that you actually read your comics, kids, because then you can actually see what the origins.
No, but you know what's I'm so mad is that this isn't CGC, so I could never touch it and know what's going on in there, and I could just see the
you gotta get
CGC
that
title
thing
to tell me what's
slabbed.
going on with it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of that.
But yeah, see, we were able to touch it, we were able to dissect it and look at it and
see
see
how
that this
lazy
isn't
he
what
is.
actually is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
right?
this was.
But we see
This
that
is-
so many times. It's hard to come across a character that doesn't eventually become something different. I think more modern characters tend to stay the same because that's how people are like. I don't know. I think they're managed that way.
Well,
You
I
know?
think too, right now in the time that we're in with the social media and everything, we can see everything and we can remember and we have like things reminding us of it and we're constantly seeing it. Where back in the day it was all print paper and all that, and you would tuck it away and it'd be gone and you would be out of your mind. And there wasn't TV shows like there are nowadays, where so many comic book cartoons and TV shows being thrown at us left and right. So these characters are stuck in our head. Where this guy, after this issue, he was gone for some time.
But what do you think it was about Lobo, at least in this iteration, that inspired or wanted to keep the story going?
Well,
Like, what do you think?
somebody probably in DC was like, you know what? I read this book and I was intrigued with that character. Because do they even say his name? I don't even remember them
I don't
mentioning
remember
his name.
seeing that.
No, his name
He
is revealed
just-
later on.
He just showed up.
Yeah, his
in
name is
this
revealed
issue.
later on.
But yeah, his name wasn't even dropped.
Well, so Keith Giffen is the writer or artist on this
so
one.
Keith Giffen probably
So
thought about
He
it.
probably would
Because
when
he brings them.
he's the one who comes on with
Yeah.
Bisley and Alan Grant, and they completely turn this around. I mean, this is like reading heavy metal.
Yeah.
You know, it's really out there.
But before Beasley touched it,
Like Drew Lave all over
who did
that.
this one?
This one was Keith Giffen still.
Yeah, so when he got Bisley with him, he made him more hardcore. Because
Kevin Maguire.
even then, in the Justice League International and the Justice League books, he looks like this.
Yeah, so,
so
they already
he's a
started
little-
changing
he's
his
a little
appearance
bit-
right there.
He's changing a little.
And
He's
this is
no longer-
actually, I think, the starting point where he develops into the Lobo that we know. So this is like really early iterations of what he's gonna eventually become.
Because like he's still got that little weird body. He's not like the fully blown up, yoked up dude.
Yeah,
He's got a leather jacket now, and he's
and you could tell he reads Sandman.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this was during the Sandman era that he wanted the Sandman hair, but yeah, he's here starting shit with the Justice League International.
And he comes
And
up a little
then-
bit tougher. In
Yeah,
this one.
and he's a lot tougher. And then we see him fast forward years later.
He becomes
And
a
he's Predator. Predator 2. Just fold out.
That's actually really cool.
Let's see what he's got. He's got the knife gauntlet,
This is a little intermission.
the smart weapon. Oh,
How about the-
curious. The projectile net cowling. No. The arm computer.
Helmet mask.
These are.
Or a telescoping spear.
They're really selling the Predator, man. I think.
Laser cannon.
I like to see you go up against a Predator.
I think they could have come up with some cooler names, but
Slice and dicer.
right, anything. You take some of the names out of this, but this shit's badass. I really like Bisley's Lobo. I've been going through like kind of a Bisley phase lately, and it's like, man, he's quite the talent.
And this is before he was doing a lot of like the paintings, right? Like this was more of like he's laying down the pencils, and then somebody else is coming in with the ink and the colors. But that's legit. But at least we see the Simon Bisley cover right there. That's the one. That's the color that I'm mostly used to. Oh, that one's cool right there too.
That's awesome.
But it's crazy to imagine we got that from this. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely, again, that's why it's important to read the books, because then you can kind of see where they started, how
So,
they began, and
This is 86, I think. No, this is 83.
So first appearance
83.
83.
And then in 88, we got this one. get this dude. 88.
Dracul.
And then in
It's got to be like
90, he looks like that. So yeah, that's quite the transition from that.
That still
being
it took
that-
about 8 years to do it. So
Yeah, but kudos to the Omega Man. Kudos to this Lobo right here. Very good. But yeah, there you go. That's the key of the week. The Omega Man number 3. Check yours out. Get yours if you want it and you like it. You should pick one up.
Yeah, don't forget, we have a spread shop launched.
Oh,
First 31 days, I think it's like 10% off or something like that on your order.
Nice.
So if you want some Comic Cave merch, we've got it in the link down below.
And remember to like us, share us, and subscribe if you haven't. Tell us what you think. Tell us what key we should pick up that we should read and talk about and see what the character, if that has a character transition from a first appearance to this to the modern look. But until then, we're in the Comic Cave. We're out.